Hello everyone. Can someone please confirm whether I'm audible? Kindly confirm if I'm audible, guys. Am I audible, guys? Please confirm. Oh, it's audible. That's good. We'll wait for 2 minutes and then we'll start. People in India joins bit late as per their habits. Let me share my screen. Hope my screen is visible. Hi Sayed. Hi Atira. Hi. I forgot your name, Indian Tracker. Okay, let's start and then we'll continue. So guys, by now we have seen from the IDOC, like what is the structure of IDOC, what is IDOC, which all segments are there in the IDOC, what data we holds in the IDOC, okay. After that, we have seen what are the basis settings, what are the T codes for monitoring the IDOC, okay. What all status are available for the IDOCs and what all the, like if what will do if the IDOCs are failed, how to reprocess that. So that also we see there are two ways to reprocess the IDOC. Apart from that, we saw the settings or configuration which is required. So there was some basis settings. We have to create logical system. We have to assign the logical system to client. Then we need to create RFC. RFC is nothing but connection with the party, a third party, or the third different SAP system. Okay. Then the next step was with the functional people, that also we can do from our side. So we should know how to create this. So it's about creating a port, creating a distribution model, creating a partner profile. Okay, so this much we have learned. Along with that, we have also learned the technical part of technical setting as well. So there, what we did yesterday is that we created a SAP table where we are going to receive these data from our different system or the third party system. It can be Java application, it can be some other application. Okay, then we are just denoting it's a non-SAP system and we are getting the data into SAP system. So how to get these data? So for that we have to do some settings in our SAP system. Okay, so first what we did is we created a customer table that going to hold the data for further processing, and then we have created one function module also, which we are going to write a logic. How will you process the logic, or how will you validate the data which is coming via IDOC? Okay, so for that, we have created one IDOC. So I forgot to mention the IDOC name over here. I'll do it. Okay. Then the next setting was to create the segment. Okay. So first you have to create the segment in the SAP system, and then we assign that segment to basic steps. So these all steps which I'm telling you or which I'm explaining are step by step. Okay. You have to follow in the steps, or you can create this W30 first, but we don't have segment available to attach, right? Then W30 we have to go again and again come back to W30. So if you follow these steps, you can do one by one processing all those things. Okay. Then we created a message type W81. Okay, we have to create and the linking the message type to the basic types which we have created over here, right? So these two we have to link in these four. But Yesterday I was not having the authorization for this WE81 T code, so I could not do it. So let's see that today, and then we'll be working on. Okay, I'm sharing my SAP screen. So I'll go through of the screen one more time. Okay, first we created segment with the T code of WE31. We created one segment called G customer information. If you press enter, if you go inside this segment in definition, here we can see all the fields which was applicable for that. Okay, and then guys, is my screen visible to you? No, I guess. Let me share my screen again. Where is SAP screen? Yes. Hope it will be visible now. Okay. Yeah. So we went to WE31, which is the T code to create the segment. Okay, we created the segment and we mark it as a release from the edit option, right? This is required to use it in our basic type. Here we have given the field name and all those things whichever we are going to receive from in the IDOC. Okay, next we did is WE31 T code, which is used to create the basic type or IDOC type. Okay, so here we have given the basic type, and what we did is we attached this basic type into this segment into this basic type. Okay, so these two steps we have done yesterday. Now we have to create one message. Okay, so how do we create the message? WE81, this is the T code for that. So here we have to just give one message type which we are going to access in our SAP system. Or you remember, right, I gave you some message type mat mass and all, right? So if I go to W02 and come to here mat mass, so here if I give logical message mat mass, okay, let's see if someone had triggered any data. No, let's go for some older dates. See here we have this mat mass, right? This is my message type, but here it is a basic type. So first we have to create the message type, and then we have to link these two, matmas and matmas01. Okay, similar way we have to also do that. One logic message can have multiple basic types. Okay, so that we will see how we can do it. So I'll go to WE81. There simply we'll just go to pencil button here, and then we are in edit mode. We have to create new entry. Okay, so we can give some customers like that G or customer data. Okay, and then message type for customer, we just give normal description over here. That's all. Okay, just save it. So now we have created the message type. Now it is asking me to save it into some TR. Okay, if you are not saving it into the TR, how will we sending it to quality system or production system, right? So for that we need to create the TR. So we save it into the TR. So we have saved it into the TR. Now I'll just copy and paste this name over in the PPT so that we will be able to refer it later. Now we have created the message tab. Now we have to do the linkage. Okay, so why this linkage is required, and how basic tab and message tab will be links. Okay, we have to do this. Okay, now this is called message tab. Here I went to this T code WE82. We have to go to link the message tab along with basic tab. So guys, are you there with me? What is message type and what is basic type? One message type can have multiple basic types. Okay, we have seen for mat mass. Let's see here for mat mass, MATMAS. Okay, see here, one message type is linked to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These many basic types can be linked. Okay, this we see the settings whenever we want to access any of the particular. That is also possible. We can do this also. Okay, sorry. See here, these many 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 message, one message type is linked with 9 basic types. So that is possible. We can do that. Okay. Hi everyone. Hi Umesh. Hi Sayed. Hi Pallavi. Hi Hamida. Okay. So let's create that. So what we have to do is again go to the pencil button. Okay. And then go to click on this new entry. Okay, if we click on the new entry, it is asking what is your basic type. So just now we have created the basic type, right? G underscore customer data, that we can do. And what was our basic type in W30? Anyone remember here? So the basic type we had was G customer. Okay, extension we are not giving any extension, and release we'll give the latest release. Okay, So let's see which release it is we can give, or if you want to give older release also, that's possible. So but I'll be using the 740 release. Okay, so let's see the version over here first. 750, so we can use 740, 750. See, SAP PI it is 740. Okay, so I can access the 740 release over here. Okay, 740, that's all. You just save it. It will ask you to store in TR. Just give the TR number what you are doing the configuration and save. Okay, now our message type and basic types are linked. Okay, we have done the linkage, right? We have seen the mat mask, along with that we have seen that part, right? So these two parts are completed. Now we have two more steps or four more steps we have to do this, and then our IDOC data will be ready to be used in the program or the function module which we are writing to access that. That can be done with that help. Okay, so what's the next step over here is we have to create a logical system. So logical system we have already created BD54, right? So if I go to the PPT again, just a second. So let's go and check in BD54. Okay, so this is our logical system. We have to create some kind of logical system, and that we have created, right? We went to the sale and then we saw some logical system was available. What is there in the logical system? Just the system that we are going to use this in our system, in the program or in the IDOC. Okay, so we went to sale. If you might remember, we went to the sale T code, right? For the basic setting, click over here. Okay, not here. And then logical system, define logical system, right? And that screen came up, right? The same we can do with the help of our IDOC BD54. Okay, or the T code BD54 we can do with this help, but we do not want to define the logical system. If you want to, just you can give some logical system name over here. Okay, uh, like how can give you a G customer, or you can give any name. Okay, and the name logical system for customer data. This is not always required, you can use the old one as well. Okay, but just for knowledge purpose how to create, just maintain it. Okay, now we have created the logical system also. Okay, what does the logical system mean, guys? Can someone write in the chat what does the logical system means? Anyone? What does the logical system means? What do you understand by logical system? I have explained this in my session and I was teaching. Can someone please explain me this, at least one line? Anyone, guys? Okay, so we have created the logical system. We create this logical system for some basic type, like we do this. If I go to just give me a moment, WE20, or see here, we have created these many logical systems for us. Okay, so G customer also should be here. These are partner profiles. Just give me, sorry, one sec. WE21 transactional RFC is fine. We are creating the port over here, and then WE57. See, guys, logical systems are mostly for partner type and system configuration which we do. Okay, so if you have different kind of partner, like we have customer partner, we have vendor partner, likewise. Okay, if you're going to access some kind of settings, like if I go to W20, okay, and here you can see in the screen, see, this is li. Okay, li means that vendor related information or the partners you can create into these kind of logical system. Okay, if you want to create the normal logical system, that also possible, you can create over here. And if you want to create for uh, some business partner, BP, or some customer, something like that, so all those can be, you can divide it here over. and accordingly it will be linked to your system actually. See here, okay, source and target. Yeah, that's correct. So what is our source and what is target? So we have done that step. Okay, now our next step is we have to uh, link our function module to the message actually. Okay, we have to link our message, this function module we have created, right, yesterday, G module and demo, right, which is blank. We have not written any code, but we will be writing the code to validate the IDOC data. We will write code over here to store the data in a DB. So we are first creating the structure, creating the schema, we are following the sequence, we are doing the connection right now, then we will write the code over here. Okay, but for that we have already created the function module. Okay, so now we have to do is, one sec, what we have to do is, now we have created the function module, right, we have created the basic type. Okay, we have created the basic type, we have created messages, everything is we have created. Now we have to link these all, right, we have to link all these things. Okay, so how to do this? We have T code called WE57. So if you see here the description, it says IDOC assignment of function module to logical message and IDOC type. Okay, we have created the function module, yes, we have created the logical message, yes, W81 we have created, and we have created the IDOC type, which is our basic type. Okay, so we have to give the function module name over here, we have to give the basic type over here and the message type over here, and description if you want to give that, it's possible, then give, otherwise we can describe it. Okay, so let's give it. Okay, so just click on the pencil button again and then click on the new entries. Now it is asking me, the first thing is function module. So what is our function module? I'll copy it from the, I think we have already copied it. Yeah, this is our function module. Then this is asking what kind of function module. Is it a workflow, or like it is asking like what should happen next? So it is a function module. Okay, then what is our basic type? So basic type we have created G customer, right? Let's search for it. This is our basic type. Now if you have created any extension, no. So the next one is what is your message type? Okay, what is your message type? So logical message which we have created, we have to give over here. So G customer F4, see G customer data, our message type has also come. So do we have any variant? No. Do we have mass function? No. Object type? No. And then direction. So direction is inbound, we are creating an inbound linkage. Okay, now this is a inbound thing. Actually we are getting the data from other system, right, in our SAP system. So this is a inbound, just save it. Okay, an entry will be created and then you can access it. See, data was saved. If you go back and search for this function module in the list, okay, that is also correct, Hamida, great. So let's search for this function module. See, we can see over here it is available now, G function module. Okay, basic type is G customer, message type is this. Okay, message type of customer. So we have created the linkage also. So let me write it down. Create linkage between function module, comma, basic type and message type. So how do we do it? What's the T code? WE57. Okay, guys, are we clear here? Why we are doing this? Say clear at least. I'll get to know, or I'll explain again. Yes, resources. Yes. Other guys, is it not clear why we are doing this? See, these are the mandatory steps you have to follow. Okay. Now the next step is we need to define some characteristics. What is characteristics over here is, so we have to tell the system, okay, we have to tell the system that the function module which we are going to use, okay, it's a, what it is, it's a input or output or what it is. So if you see here, it is an individual input or mass processing. What we are going to do with that help actually, okay, are we going to call some kind of transaction, okay, or we are just doing the normal processing or something like that. So if you see here, what we have to do is we have to just give the settings over here. If you see any G custom is not available over here, we can create the characteristic also. If it is used for mass printing is mass, you are going to run some jobs, you are going to trigger some workflow, all those things we can do from here, okay. So we have to give a function module name. What is our function module name? So I again forgot that. Yeah, this is a function module name. What's the input thing, which is 1? We are just doing the individual input. This is my input for the SAP. Dialog aloud means you want to give some input there or some screen wanna display every time the IDOC comes. No, we don't want to give that, just save it, okay. Again, it is asking for the TR. We have to store everything in the TR, right? Even if it is not asking, we need to find a way to store this in the TR so that we can transport this to our other system, okay. We can store that to other system like quality system or product system. We need to move that actually, okay. So characteristics, I will just maintain over here. Function module, what was the step? WE51, right, which we have followed. BD51, okay. Then coming to the next step, I think that is two more steps are left for us to do, okay. What are those two steps left? One is process code. Now we have to define it in WE42. This is the T code, okay. First thing is, what is process code, okay. I explained you that day what is process code, why do we use it, but let's see, go again. So why do we create the process code, okay. So process code actually, it holds the value, like when the IDOCs comes in the picture, right, when the IDOC is coming from SAP non-SAP system to SAP system, okay, it first go to the process code, okay, it directly go to the process code, and then in the process code we define our function module, okay. In the process code we define our function module. With the help of process code, it understand which function module has to be called, okay, and then how that will validate the data, okay. So for that, process code is required, and that is the only reason we use the process code, okay. Now we have to define our process code also. So guys, people ask the interview question from here, what is process code, why do we use it, why don't we directly use a function module. So there is a possibility that if we have multiple messages, or same message is being called by multiple processes or multiple channels, okay, same message, then that time we can create the multiple process code for the same function module, okay. Yeah, W51. Okay, so how to create it? Just simple click on this change button first, click on the new entries, dialog window will open, okay. So we have to give some process code name, G customer, okay. Give some name which you are able to recollect. Sometime we have to follow the project guidelines to give the names, okay. So we can give process code for customer data, customer inbound data, okay. Now here we are having two options. See here, it is asking how are you going to, okay, before that we have to give the identification. So what does come in the identification, what is there in the identification? So we have to give our function module name or the message type name, okay. So let's give the function module name first. I have not done this for a long time, but still let's do it. So the function module name was G customer, but I remember we gave the logical message only. See, we can see here, right, it is asking for logical message. So just press G customer star and search for it, okay. Search for the that, and then let's see. Meanwhile this is getting popped up. Guys, can you just write the T code in the chat screen? for creating the segment? Guys, write the T code for creating the segment in the chat, please. We'll create it again. New entries. Give the process code. Logical message. I'll just copy. Guys, kindly do that. Kindly write the segment name, T code to create the segment. No, W57 is not correct. Okay, we'll choose that later. Now it is giving me the error saying customer underscore data is not a SAP business workflow task. Yeah, we know that. So we have to give it as function module. Okay. So again, it will say it is there. Just click on that button. Okay. Save the new entry first. Let's save it and go inside the identification. Okay. So we might have to create now here. It is asking, not giving me any TR suggestion. Earlier it was giving me. So this setting is being saved in the customizing TRs. Guys, if you are not able to see the TR sometime, okay, do not get scared. Here it is asking for customized TR. Okay, so we'll have to create one customized TR. So let's create one customized TR for IDOC configuration. That's all. See here. Now it is asking me some more information. Okay, what all information it is asking? Function module name. So what is my function module name which we have created? G mod demo. Automatically it came because it does not have any other G module available, right? So it has come automatically. Maximum number of repeats. Okay, how many times it should repeat? We'll just give one repeats. Any object or event you want to give, we can leave it blank for now. What's the object type over here? Okay, so we have some business object available, right? Guys, if you know about something about the business object, let it be there. We learn this in the future when you're working on the BAPI thing or enhancement thing. That time we'll learn what are the business objects which are registered in the SAP DB. Okay, SAP system, these are registered object, and that we call it as business objects. Okay, so that can be bus or bupa. These are the registered object actually. Okay, so for now just save it. We are not going to give any other information, just save it. Now what we have done over here is also maintain process code allocation for the logical message. It is asking for some more information. It looks like process code allocation we have done already, right? So just save it. See now here, if we just double click on that, it will take us to here. Maximum number of repeat is 1. These object we have left. Okay, object type we are not giving. Event also sometime we can give based on some event or some business process, like some job should complete, or some PR should be available, something like that. Okay, we can give over here. So nothing, we are not giving anything for now for this custom. We are just creating whenever it comes, just execute it. Okay, so we have created the process code over here. This will be used for the, that's the reason we are creating this. Okay, so how did we create the process code? With the help of a T code. What was the T code name? WE42. Okay, just keep this in mind so that you're not forgetting it, and keep the steps somewhere written so that when you are doing this configuration you can do it. Okay, create process code. I'm just maintaining in PDF also, PPT also. Create process code WE42. Okay, then the next step. So what is the next step over here after W42, which is maintain the message for this client. Okay, or the partner, or who's going to send that partner, or whom we are going to receive this data. Okay, so let's suppose, okay, we'll go to can no, and then we'll save it normally. So G customer process is my process code. I'll just note it down, and then let's copy the function module also. I forgot to copy, so I'm giving it over here. That can be used further. Okay, so now we have to go to a T code called WE20. Okay, WE20. Now here we have created some logical systems, right? And then we have some partners available. If you see here, this is my partner number, this is my partner type. Okay, partner type is logical, where we are sending or receiving the information. And then here we have some sections available where we maintain whether it's a outbound IDOC or it's a inbound IDOC. See, outbound IDOC, we are seeing one option over here called receiver port. Who is going to receive this data? So this port is going to receive the data and then they will process it. But when we are getting the inbound, right, inbound parameters, so what they are doing is we are doing with the help of process code. Our process code will define us that which function module has to be executed, how we are going to store the data. So we'll take some any random partner profile over here, okay, that we have created, might be that day. Okay, it is not there, but let's use any of that. G receiver will use it, okay. And then what we have to do is we have to go to this inbound section and click on this plus symbol. Okay, you can see this plus symbol over here. Click on that button. Okay, now it is asking me directly the message type. What is my message type we have created, right? So message type was G customer data. Okay, again we are filling the same information again. Okay, what is the message code? If you want to know, then fine. If you don't know, then leave it. Okay, then we have to give the process code. Okay, so what is our process code which just we have created, right? G customer process. Just give this information over here. Okay, now we can see there are two options available: trigger by background program, okay, or trigger immediately. See, it will be collecting the data every time and it will store somewhere, and then we'll run some program or jobs. That time it will take all the data and then process it, or as soon as it comes into SAP system, trigger that. So we'll just go for the trigger immediately option. Okay, let's see some other options over here, like some agent is available, TY, it should automatically get filled, okay, if you're not giving it. And then telephone, if you maintain some contact number, country and all, that can be maintained. Okay, partner role it is asking. So what is our partner role? Logical system only will give, just save it. Okay, it got saved. If we come back, this setting is not stored anywhere. Okay, this setting we have to do in the quality system and as well as in the prod system. Okay, this is not stored in the TR, so we have to do every time when we are doing the changes, we have to store it. Now you can see this partner role is stored and available. If you want to remove this, okay, change some value, you can also go and change the values. Okay, so this setting you always have to do in your production system as well as your pre-prod or quality system or development system. This the partner profile and the message linking. Okay, now our IDOC is ready. Our IDOC is ready. Let's trigger one IDOC. We don't have any what we call, we don't have any second system available where from there we can send this information. So what I'll do is I'll directly go in W19 and from there we will create one IDOC for us. Okay, let's see. So we have this T code which we have seen, WE1990, right? So we just give the basic type because we don't know the existing IDOC number. Click on the basic type. If you just execute, it is asking to fill this information. See, it is asking for port, partner number, partner type, partner role, magic message type. Every information we have to fill one by one. Like what is my port number, what is the partner number, and all those things. And then we will get this data from the customer. So let's suppose I'm getting data from customer is 111, name is ABAPX, age is 21, mobile number we can say 999. Okay, email we can say some abcd@gmail.com, and pin code we can say any random number. Just click OK. See, the data got filled. That's how the data comes into SAP. Okay, every time it comes like that, and along with that some this data, this is our control data. You can see over here the control data, so it comes from there actually. Okay, so let's just simply just click on OK for now. Click on the inbound function module, okay, or start inbound. If you simply give this, we are getting error, partner profile not defined. So we have to give the partner numbers as well. Okay, we have to give like what is my partner number which SAP has given us. So let's take it from there. F4 port, take any number, let's see. Okay, we have to fill this information. So I'll say G receiver was something was there. Let's take it anything. Okay, partner number, G receiver. Partner type is LS. Okay. Partner role is also LS. Port, which who is the sender? Who has sent this? Okay. So again, we can give any information over here. Let's see. So we can give A Kumar only. Partner number is sender. See, this we don't have to do if we are getting the directly IDOC from third party system. Okay. We don't have to do this, but we are getting one general IDOC for us. Okay. Directly. See, it is asking what is your message type, right? It is asking what is your message type. If it was generated directly, it could have taken from the process code that this is my message type, but it has not taken. So we have to give it manually. What is my base message type? Okay. So my message name was G customer star. Okay. Some data was there. Yeah. And just click on OK for now. And let's try to click on start inbound. Okay. Still receiver port not found. Okay. It is giving some error because this port is not valid actually. So let's take some other port which is there. Okay, recipient port invalid. Okay. Let me just check in the port actually once. 59 we can see what are my RFCs available. Then we have our connection, TCP IP connection. SMW20. Just give me a sec, guys. WE21. We have to go for the ports, TRFC port, and we checked one port was working that day. Yeah, so let's take this port which is GAB Berentana. Oh, that information got lost or what? Let's try to give this G Berentana and click on OK and start inbound. Okay, it is not accepting that. We'll have to search. Actually, I spoke to my vendor if we can have two clients for this system like 800 or 810. He denied that he does not have that one. I'll see that how I can give this information to you guys. Okay. So this is our how our IDOC got generated. Okay. Let's see this in W02. Okay, if it's available. Okay, what is our basic type? G customer, right? If you search here, it will be allowed. See, you can search from here directly. Today's date, just execute. See, you can see that one here, right? It is coming in yellow because it did not process. Why? It got some error, right? You can see that receiver port and control record is invalid. That's how we see the error on the code. Okay, it is still has to be processed. It is there in the system, but it got failed. And this data we have received in our IDOC. That's how we get the data. So in the upcoming session, we'll see two things. One, how to process this with the help of our function module. Along with that, how I can process this to the green so that you can see the green status over there. Okay, guys. So let's meet tomorrow and then let's work on that. So, okay. That's all for today, guys. If any doubt, just let me know in the group or anywhere, or you can message me. We'll discuss that in further. Thanks, guys, for joining.